walang annotation sa titulo. Nakita nila may annotation and yet they still went ahead. May corruption ba doon o wala? Yes or no? Ayoko lang, I don't know. Dahil kung sinabi mo, I don't know, pakukulong kita sa baba because nagsisinungaling ka, you know better.
Because you guys cannot answer. My God, this is already our third hearing. You're asking for you're praying for a favorable decision from the court? Again, what if adverse yung ruling sa inyo?
Huwag mo lang kami dito. Sinespeto namin kayo bilang mga abogado, respetuhin niyo naman kami bilang mga senador. And we've been doing this for a long time, for several times already, so hindi na kami pwedeng lokohin. Politiko cardinal rule, nung makita nila ng annotation, dapat doon pa lang, sa step 1 pa lang, naibalik na yung application. Hindi na dumating sa step. Sinasabi mo kasi meron pang tsansa. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Kung ano yung tsansa na yun?
Yes, sir. Based on our record, sir, yung notice of lispendence pa lang po, yes. Notice, hindi pa siya convert for our record, sir. Not,
Oo nga, sir. Di ba may step yan?
yes, sir.
Sa first step lang, nakita nyo na agad na may annotation, sana hindi ka na tinanggap yung application. Di ba? Yun yung sinasabi ko.
Before that, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Robin Hood Padilla.
So there is corruption. That's my opinion. Salwat sa tangamang opinion. Your opinion is so tanga. Kaya mo kung bakit ka naging director o nagtatanga-tanga ka lang.
Oh, the whereabouts of Mr. Konsungi?
He's on, ano pa lang po, Your Honor, pabalik pa lang po siya ng Pilipinas.
When did he leave the country?
It's November 8. November 8, Your Honor.
When did we issue the invitation?
The invitation for this third hearing was issued last December 6.
When did he leave? November?
November 8.
Are you sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
But he left the country?
Yes.
When did he go?
He went to the South America, Your Honor.
When he's coming back?
I think he's on his way back, Your Honor.
When?
December 10? He left.
Tomorrow?
No, today, Your
Or
Honor.
today?
Today.
Or will he schedule hearing tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor.
Huh? Is he available tomorrow?
We don't know, Your Honor.
How will we know?
Maybe
Dispense with the 3-day ruling. Let's finish this hearing already.
we will coordinate with his personal secretary, Your Honor, if he is available for tomorrow.
You call him. You call the secretary. I'm warning all of you, the resource persons here. If we catch you lying here, the jail downstairs wide open, and we will cite you in contempt. And you'll spend your Christmas here in the jail. If we catch you lying here, I'm giving you this stern warning already.
This secretary, we are already calling the secretary, Your Honor.
You're trying to evade this the invitation of this committee. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Tulfo. You may want to have an opening statement.
Not right now, Mr. Chair, but later. I'll reserve it for later when the question and answer portion is already on. Okay.
Yes, you may start the ball rolling, Senator Tulfo.
I don't see the presence of the representative from the HLURB here. Ikaw. DHSU Sud, NCR. Okay, and you're the regional director? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Dural, pwedeng pakisabi sa amin yung proseso bago mabigyan ng permit to sell ang isang developer tulad ng TEMCI?
Sir, first thing po, sir, is before the issuance ng license to sell, meron po munang application for the issuance ng development permit, sir.
Development permit,
Yes, sir.
okay, gotcha. And then?
And may mga different requirements po, sir, and Among po doon is, vital po doon is yung sa title, sir.
What was that again?
Vital po doon yung,
Vital?
vital po yung sa title, sir.
Vital sa title, yung development permit.
Yes, sir.
Ano po yung nakalakip doon sa development permit? What are you looking for in before issuing a development
So,
permit?
sir, dapat sa title, sir, mayroong free from liens po sa
The title, free from lien.
lien or
That is the major requirement.
sir.
Okay, what else?
After that, sir, although sa development permit level, sir,
So, ibig sabihin, when you say free from lien, dapat doon sa titulo walang annotation.
supposedly, sir.
Supposedly.
Sir.
Okay.
Then,
So, direct to the point na agad ako. So, bakit nabigyan ng development permit? Pero bago dyan, so, nabigyan ng development permit
Sir.
ang DMCI.
yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a chance po kasi, sir, na
Nabigyan sila, yes o no lang, di ba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kaya hindi naman sila makapag-develop
sir.
ng
Yes, sir.
high-rise condo doon sa pinag-usapan na ngayon kung hindi dito sa development permit that was given them.
Yes, sir.
And sabi nyo, isa sa requirement,
Yes.
dapat para ma-issue ng development permit, kailangan free from lien yung title.
Yes, sir.
Now, yung pong titulo sa DMCI na pinakita sa inyo, dito po sa property na pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, anong pangalan ng DMCI itong property? Sabi mo sa kanila,
Ivorywood, Your Honor. Ivorywood Residences.
Ivorywood Residences. Okay. Meron ba kayo nakitang annotation doon sa titulo?
Yes, sir. Meron po mga annotation, sir. Meron ding encumbrances, which ang nag-file naman ng encumbrances ng notice of dispendence, sir, is yung DMCI, sir.
Tingnan mo na. So, meron kayo nakitang annotation.
Yes, sir.
At alam nyo na ito is under dispute at nasa korte
Yes,
yung kaso. So, bakit niyo po gino yung pag-issue ng development
Kasi
permit?
in practice, sa DP, sir, naalaw po yan kasi meron pa naman pong license to sell, sir.
No. Sabi mo kanina, primary requirement para sa development permit to make sure free from lien yung title.
Yes, sir.
Very basic yan, attorney, lawyer ka, di ba?
Sir.
Now, bakit nakalusot sa inyo na merong annotation doon tungkol sa problema nito sa litigation at nasa korte and yet pinayagan ninyo? Yun lang po.
Sir, if I may say, sir, we don't know po sa wisdom ng sino pong that time ang regional
So
director.
you don't know the wisdom of the person who approved it. Who did approve?
Yes, po, si
What's his name?
Engineer Tan, sir.
Engineer Tan. Pero bago approve ang Engineer Tan, sino pa yung mga taong kasama doon sa kailangang kausap niya at mag-agree sa kanya na ito'y dapat i-approve natin despite the fact na merong annotation sa titulo? Who is or who are, kung marami man sila, those people? And where are they now?
Nag-evaluate po, sir.
Yes, where are
Yeah.
these people?
We have Engineer Julius Tan, sir.
Engineer Julius Tan?
And po si
Okay.
Annabel Narce po.
Is Annabel an engineer?
Engineer po, sir.
Engineer Annabel Larce.
Narce po.
Annabel, ano po?
Narce. And
Larce. Okay. And then who else?
Engineer Julius Tan, sir.
Julius Tan, Annabel Narce. Sino pa po?
Yun lang po, sir. Tapos ang mag-approve po si Alfredo Hill Tan, sir.
Alfredo Hiltan.
What is the designation of Alfredo Hiltan?
He's the regional officer that time, sir.
Regional
Officer, sir.
officer?
Yes, sir.
What is
Regional
the
director.
designation? Huh?
Regional director.
Anong function niya? Anong
Siya pong director, sir, ng HLRP that time, sir.
he is the one who approves?
Yes, sir.
He was the one who gave the go signal?
Yes, sir.
Where is he?
He's dead, sir.
Patay na?
Retired.
Deceased. How about Engineer Julius and Engineer Annabel?
Retired na, sir.
They're all
Yes,
retired.
sir.
Okay. Now, magkano nitong si Alfredo at saka si Julius?
Sir. Pagkaalam ko, sir, apelyido lang po, sir.
Maybe even if they're retired, Mr. Chair, we can invite these two people, these two engineers, Engineer Julius and Engineer Annabel, in our next hearing. In our next year hearing. Now, ang aking pong pinagtataka rito, nangyari ito noon, then there's the possibility mangyari ulit ito. Ano pong mga measures in place by you, some corrupt people there sa HLURB o DHSUD na para hindi na maulit tong ganitong klaseng kabalastugan, Attorney Doral?
I think kung ano po, sir, in place naman po yung administrative cases, sir, just in case, sir.
No, I'm not talking about after the fact. I'm talking about before it happens. Kasi tapos na eh. Nag-retire na to. For all we know, yung isa patay na, hindi ko alam kung nasa langit, nasa impyerno siya. Yung dalawa, retired na, hindi natin alam kung nasa Bahamas na ito o kung saan na nagpapakasasa na sa pera na binigay ng DMCI. I don't know. We don't know. So ano nga yung systems that you put in place, policy and procedures to make sure itong kabalastugan na ginawa ng mga tao ninyo dati ay hindi na po maulit. Ikaw ang director, you should know.
Yes, sir.
So ano pong nilagay nyo?
Ang ano po, sir, is I'm having a sir when this
You're having a what?
this case was called upon, sir. Kasi
No, sir, you're not answering my question. You're hearing me, you can hear me, but you're not listening.
I'm sorry, sir.
For the end time, anong proseso, listiya, takaran, ang inyo pong inilatag, nang sa gayon, hindi na po mangyari ito. Kasi ang binabanggit mo after the fact, meron kasi kayong mga sanctions, discipline. I don't need that. We don't need that. What we need is a policy put in place para hindi na maulit itong ganitong klaseng korupsyon. I'm sure korupsyon to eh. Hindi naman, itong si Director, hindi naman basta-basta siya papayag na babaluktutin niya, susukayin niya, yung patakaran, walang perang itinapal sa kanya. Ganon din itong dalawa. May perang itinapal. Kung magkano, sila nakakaalam. Do you agree? They will not violate yung pong patakaran na sabi nyo, para mabigyan ng development permit, ang isang tulad nila ng DMCI, kailangan free from lien yung titulo. Nakita nila na may annotation. And yet, ginawa nila. So, you agree na mayroong corruption doon. Yes or no lang?
I could not say.
Yeah, you just answer yes or no lang. Hindi, kasi kung you cannot say, then tanga ka, sorry. Then you're stupid. You shouldn't be the director of DHSUD. Come on, don't make us tanga. Huwag kang magtanga-tangahan, sir. You're not gonna be an attorney if tanga ka. I have high respect for all attorneys because you guys studied for so many years and have to pass bar, now which is very difficult to pass. Okay? Now, don't tell me with a very simple answer that I need from you, from a simple question that needs simple answer. Nahirapan ka. Pakitanong lang. Pakisagot lang. Abogado ka, sanay ka makipagbakbak sa korte siguro noon.
Yes, sir.
Now, ulitin ko. Yung ginawa nito tatlo, na pumayag ng isang cardinal rule para makapag-issue ng development permit sa isang developer upang makapagbenta ng mga condominium units, binantat nila yung patakaran. May corruption? Is it because of corruption or not? Yes or no lang? May corruption doon?
Sir,
May sir, sagutin lang. Meron wala lang. Meron wala lang. Hindi, don't say na I don't know. Kasi kung hindi, baka ipakulong kita sa baba. Kasi niloloko mo kami. Can we put them under oath, Mr. Chair? Muna, para madali na natin pakulong mga ito.
The COMSEC
Mga
is
sinungaling.
instructed to administer the oath. Bago mo sagutin, mag-oath ka muna.
Can we ask the DSUD representatives to stand up? Please rise.
Warning muna, no? Bago kayo mag-oath. Tulad sinabi ni Mr. Chair. Paskong Pasko, doon kayo nakakulong sa baba. Kung kailangan namin gagawin yan, sa ngalan ng katotohanan, sa ngalan ng taumbayan, and we will not hesitate to do that.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth before this inquiry of the Committee on Labor? Please say yes. Okay, please be seated.
Attorney Doral,
yes, sir.
you answered the question of Senator Tulfo.
So after having you put on oath, under oath, now, ulitin ko po yung question ko, be careful, yung po ginawa nitong tatlo, Engineer Julius Tan, Engineer Annabel Marce, Director Alfredo Hale Tan, na binayad ng isang para makapag-issue ng development permit sa isang developer bago makapagbenta ng mga units. They violated that cardinal rule, number 1 rule, na dapat walang annotation sa titulo. Nakita nila may annotation and yet they still went ahead. May corruption ba doon o wala? Yes or no? Ayoko lang, I don't know. Dahil kung sinabi mo, I don't know, pakukulong kita sa baba. Because nagsisinungaling ka, you know better. Yes or no lang po ang sagot.
Kasi sir,
Sir, pakisagot lang ng yes or no. Because if you said, ngayon pa lamang, I'm telling you, if your answer is, I don't know, then ipakukulong kita, I promise you. Kamsek, pakiready na yung kulungan sa baba. Magpapasko dito ka makukulong. Christmas na Christmas, dito ka magpakulong. I don't mind kung isasagot mo, no, yes. When you say no, because I'm stupid, that's why my answer is no. Yes, because I'm smart enough, that's why my answer is yes. Huwag mo lang kami dito. Sinirespeto namin kayo bilang mga abogado, respetuhin niyo naman kami bilang mga senador. And we've been doing this for a long time, for several times already, so hindi na kami pwedeng lokohin. So pakisagot lang po, yes or no? May corruption doon, yes or no?
I think sir, no sir, no sir.
There's no corruption.
Yes, sir.
Why is that? Bakit walang corruption?
Yes sir, after ng issuance on development permit sir, there's still a chance na they can submit the no-income license to sell sir. And tapos for the fact
No, so sorry. No. Di ba, ulitin ko, cardinal rule, nung makita nila ng annotation, dapat doon pa lang, sa step 1 pa lang, naibalik na yung application. Hindi na dumating sa step 2. Sinasabi mo kasi meron pang tsansa. Di ba?
yes sir.
O ano yung tsansa na yun?
Yes, sir, based on our record, sir, yung notice of lease pendants pa lang po is. Notice, hindi pa siya convert for a record, sir. Not,
Oo nga, sir. Di ba may mga step yan?
yes, sir.
Sa first step lang, nakita nyo na agad na may annotation, sana hindi ka na tinanggap yung application. Di ba? Yun yung sinasabi ko.
Before that, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Robin Hood Padilla.
So there is corruption. That's my opinion. Salwat sa tangamang opinion. Your opinion is so tanga. Ayaw mo kung bakit ka naging director o nagtatanga-tanga ka lang.
With the,
Sa mga kadahilanan.
with the permission of Senator Tulfo, Attorney Doral, if you were in the shoes of sino yan? Mr. Tan, who passed away, okay, when he was director, would you approve the development permit citing the circumstances regarding the land dispute? Are you going to, if you were the director who was approving this development permit, are you, at that time, aprobahan mo ba, bibigyan mo ba silang development permit?
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi.
Hindi po, sir.
Contrary to what your predecessors, itong sila Mr. Tan and the rest of the names that you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir. Nasa ako nung...
Because there is a land dispute.
Yes, sir.
Bakit inokaya nung mga nakaraang opisyal?
I don't know what's there
So?
on that, sir.
So why don't you revoke it? Do you still have the power to revoke the issuance of the development
We
permit?
can, we can issue a cease and desist order for them to stop selling, sir. Parang ganun, sir.
Nag-order na kayo to stop selling?
We sent already a notice to them.
To stop selling?
Usually, sir, we have due process.
Why don't you order them to stop selling the units?
Yes, sir, I've asked them to explain, sir. Why not? Then after that,
When did you ask them to explain?
last week, sir, this information came to us just last week, sir.
Or when are you going to revoke the order approving the development permit?
We have issued already, sir. So we've given them the DMCI time to make an explanation. So part
How
1,
many days?
10 days, sir.
Have they answered? Not yet.
That's it, sir. That's it, sir.
How many days already? Ilan days na hindi kayo sumasagot? When did you write them? Kailan nyo sila sinulatan?
We wrote them December 6, sir.
December 6. So it will lapse on December 16.
Yes, sir.
Are you preparing your letter?
We haven't received the letter yet, Your Honor.
Registered mail po, sir.
Ha?
We sent it through registered mail, sir.
Registered mail. Ano na ngayon? December 11 na ngayon.
Wala pa, sir, kaming natataka. If you have going to resolve it, Your Honor, we will going to comply immediately.
We can have them also receive now personally, sir, if ever.
Where is the evidence that you mailed it by yung registered mail? Imposible naman din lang matanggap.
Hindi pa, we haven't attached it
Ha?
dito, sir. Sa record, sir. Nasa records pa po namin.
Nasaan? Bakit yan dito?
This is our letter, Your Honor.
Bigay sa page. And if you find them guilty of any violation, so are you willing to order them to stop selling the units?
Yes, sir.
How many units have you already sold?
And I think, Your Honor, the 131, Your Honor.
Out of? Hindi naman ito eh.
Check your
Nasaan yung, hindi nyo ba kinuha ng picture na niregister nyo?
So,
Sulat ito eh, pa.
yes po, yan po yung pinakuha namin, sir.
You show this to them kung meron sila ng tanggap.
Can I do a follow-up question, Mr. Chair?
Senator Tulfo.
I'm not finished with you, Attorney Doral. But in the meantime, Attorney Gascon,
Sir, 131 po yung affected. I think
Out of?
Huh?
Out of?
965, Your Honor.
So you have already sold 131 units
For the affected building, Your Honor.
for the affected building out of?
965.
So,
Budget, Your Honor.
kung sabihin ng disod na stop selling, ano mangyayari dun sa pinagbenta ninyo?
yung follow-up ko nga po, Mr. Chair, nainformahan na ba yung mga nakabili na there's an ongoing hearing dito sa Senate dahil nagkaroon ng malaking kapalpakan sa desisyon ng DMCI kasama ng HLURB at nasa korte, etc. Have they been informed?
Yes, Your Honor. I think last week we have met the Ivory Woods residences because they
And
came.
what was the reaction?
Of course, Your Honor, some of them are worried. And of course, kinausap po namin sila na DMCI will take care of this.
How would you take good care of this?
Yung mga affected, Your Honor, if in case, of course, we will going to compensate them or we will going to whatever they paid, we will going to return it to them, Your Honor.
Reimbursed?
You will reimburse the owners, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, the affected.
I-reimburse nyo, kung wala na sila mga kukontirahan, paano? Permission to ginawa nyo. In the first place, even before the Senate hearing started, you knew for a fact that there was a land dispute, okay, that is pending before the courts. In fact, your results is adverse to your company. And why did you still start selling these units to these buyers? Kawawa naman ito mga bumili ng units ninyo. And now you're telling them, pagkatapos pagka-adverse yung ruling sa amin, kukompensate nyo. Halimbawa ako bumili. Ano natalo kayo? I-kukompensate nyo ako. Wala na ako ibang tirahan. Saan ako pupunta? Saan ako titira?
One of the ways that we're going to Your Honor is, of course, we will look into them another, we will offer them another place to
Kung di sila pumayag,
that's the, we're going to discuss it for
ang problema ninyo, ang lalakas ng loob ninyo, nagbebenta kayo ng mga units na alam nyo na may kaso pa. Parang nakakasiguro kayo na makakakuha kayo ng favorable ruling sa korte. Ang lakas ng loob ninyo. That's why I want the presence of Konsungi here. Because you guys cannot answer. My God, this is already our third hearing. You're praying for a favorable decision from the court? Again, what if adverse yung ruling sa inyo? You want to answer, Mr. Austria?
Yes, regarding your question on why we proceeded with the development, as I said in the previous hearing, it's because, to our knowledge, we have settled with the workers involved. The workers had the claim of a certain amount, and we settled them, we paid them, and so we did not see any risk at that point, because they were paid and there was an agreement. So that's the reason why we proceeded.
But Mr. Austria already told you in our previous hearing, even though na naareglo nyo na po yung mga complainant, kahit pa happy sila doon sa settlement ninyo, tatangahan pa rin po yun. Why? Kasi po, pag nilabas pa rin Supreme Court ang desisyon nila, let's say not favorable to DMCI, to you, wala pa rin kayo magagawa. Orderan pa rin kayo ng Korte Suprema, kung ano yung previous decision na in-MR nyo, it will still stand. Diba? Ginagawa nyo yung pag-aareglo kung nasa RTC pa lamang. Am I right? Pero kung nasa Supreme Court na, hindi na po kayang habulin yon. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, kahit na na-areglo yung complainant, what if sinabi ng Supreme Court, ang desisyon namin ay yung loting yan lahat, ibibigay sa mga complainant. Wala kayong magagawa, right? Pwede sabihin ng mga complainant, yung binigay nyo sa aming areglo, wala kang pakialam dyan, sundin natin ang nakalagay sa Supreme Court. Wala kang protection.
Ang tingin ko kasi namin, ang issue dito yung compensation for the workers. Yun yung talaga ang
No, I'm talking about decision from the Supreme Court. Inuunahan yung Supreme Court Inuunahan yung Korte. Kasi ang lakas ng loob nyo, tulad sinabi nga ni Senator Jinggoy Ang lakas ng loob nyo. Why? Ba't ang lakas ng loob niyo? Parang nahulaan nyo na po yung pag-iisip ng Korte na kahit na may desisyon na, kaya nyo pa rin i-reverse yan. Parang wala kayong respeto sa mga taga-Korte Suprema. Parang mababa ang tingin ninyo.
Hindi naman po.
So dapat, habang nililitis yung kaso, wala mo na kayong areglohan. You wait for the decision.
May order yung Supreme Court po na i-areglo with the workers po.
Pero yung areglo with the workers, hindi talaga eksakto kung anong nakalagay doon sa Korte Suprema. At dapat, bago kayo makipag-areglo, dapat dumaan kayo sa Korte Suprema.
Your Honor, yung ano po kasi, yung lumabas po yung Supreme Court decision, ang sabi niya, 1/3 will go to the workers. And then, of course, if you don't want them to ano nga po muna, but with the group of...
Kaya nga yung 1/3 na sinabi ng Supreme Court, hindi nyo naman sinunod yun Di ba? Hindi nyo sinunod.
yung mga workers ko kasi, sir,
Hindi nyo sinunod yung nakalagay sa 1/3 Supreme Court, in-MR nyo yun Kasi ayaw nyo hindi kayo pumapayag
Your Honor, yung partial MR ho namin, hindi na ho namin tinatch yung 1/3. Hindi na ho namin tinatch yung kumbaga for MR, inano na ho namin yung parang tinanggap na ho namin yung decision ng Supreme Court that the 1/3 going to the
Pero yung 1/3 na nakasabi sa decision ng Supreme Court na hindi nyo sabi mo hindi mo NMR, binigay mo ba exactly as what stated doon sa decision ng Supreme Court na 1/3?
Actually,
Sagot lang, yes or no? Yes or no lang, sir?
yes, sir.
Binigay mo karon baka gusto mo makukulong ka sa
Hindi, sir, yung bago sa nung 1/3, yung po kasi sa hinihingi ng mga work.
Kaya nga, so yung bago ng 1/3, how much is the value of the 1/3 and then how much yung natanggap ng mga inareglo ng complainer? Kasi pag hindi tumig mo sinasabi mo, pakukulong kita hanggang Pasko, New Year, sa ilalim.
Lumapit po sila sa amin, they're asking for compensation, and then we valued the property at 12, parang
Yung valuation, meron pa silang guidance from the Supreme from the court para masiguro na pwede yung bigyan yung valuation kasi for all we know, pwede nyo silang lokohin, pwede nyo sabihin, 10 piso lang yung halaga niyan, when in fact, dapat 100 piso.
nung nag-ano po sila, sir, after po nag-settle, kumbaga pumunta ko sa presence ni labor arbiter.
Mamaya yung labor arbiter, sino kang usap mo? Yayariin ko tong labor arbiter na ito kasi isa pa.
Nakapayang na yung compromise agreement na pinitano ng mga work ng 5 workers and also the...
Sinasabi ko sa dito, Attorney Gascon, bago kayo nakipag-areglo, sige, hindi nyo natin sinama sa MR, kailangan nabigyan ng maayos na guidance ito mga worker. At least man lang nasunod yung tamang fair market value ng property na yan. At meron nagsasabi sa kanila isang professional real estate, not yung independent real estate people, na will give a fair value, market value. And then sinabi sa kanila na ito yung amount ngayon, ito yung amount na in-offer namin. Kasi I'm sure walang nagsabi sa kanila kung magkano yung fair market value, basta't kayo na mag-invento, kayo na nag-offer. I'm sure gano'n nangyari.
Lumapit ko sila and then they offered the property to us before. Syempre, yung offer nila, meron ho silang price na binibigay kasi meron ho silang parang tumatayong kasama ho nila doon. Tapos, of course, nung sinabi ho nila sa amin na ito yung presyo ho na gusto nila, of course, nag-counter offer ho yung MCI ho doon na ito yung kung pwede, ito yung
Yeah, sir, di ba kung ano nakalagay dun sa order ng Supreme Court, dapat sundin nyo to the letter. Exactly, hindi yung magtatawaran kayo. Come on, guys. Wag naman yung ikutin niyo pa ito. Kung ano yung nakalagay sa Supreme Court na order na entered, and kumuha kayo ng expert na real estate, magaling mag-value ng market value ng real estate, at yun ang kinukonsulta ninyo, independent, hindi yung magtatawaran kayo. First, these people doesn't know.
nung nilalap po kasi sila nun, sir, nung time na lumapit po sila sa amin. Actually, ang sabi ko namin sa kanila, we will comply with the decision of the Supreme Court.
Oh.
We will give them the 1/3. We will portion the property and we'll give, ibibigay ko sa kanila yung 1/3 portion.
Kaso hindi ka napunta yung exact amount.
Yeah po.
Okay, yun lang kailangan ko. Hindi nabigyan. Okay. Okay na muna ako for now. Balik tayo rito kay Attorney Dural. So, Attorney Dural, sabi mo kanina nung tanungin ka ni Senator Jinggoy na kung ikaw ay nasa sitwasyon ni Alfredo Hiltan, yung dating director, predecessor mo, hindi mo gagawin yon. Bakit hindi mo gagawin yon? Dahil, sir, wag nagpaikot-ikot, please lang. Dahil,
Hindi naman talaga gawin. Kasi sir,
kaya nga, bakit hindi mo gagawin yon, yung ginawa ni yung predecessor mo?
kasi kulang po ang natin dun, sir. Kulang yung document, sir. Although, sir, ganito, sir, can I explain, sir?
Okay.
Kasi sa development permit, sir, ang requirement po talaga is certified true copy ng title, sir. Kasi nervous lang kasi, sir. Certified true copy ng title, sir. Tapos, dito sa practice po namin ngayon, sir, ang ginagawa namin.
Certified true copy lang?
Opo, certified.
Isn't that bullshit? I'm sorry, strike it out of the record.
But-
Come on, kaya pala ang daming corrupt sa inyo.
Di, sir,
No, dapat hindi certified. Dapat yung mismong title nasa harap ninyo. Kasi kung certified true copy, pwede nang yung nagsicertify na true copy at malinis yung dokumento, etc. Tulad nga ito, yung patay, binuhay nga nitong tao nito eh. O, pag certified true copy, anybody can make up stories. Pwedeng sabihin itong certified true copy na itong dokumento, sinacertify ko, ito'y malinis at dumaan pa sa langit ito.
kasi yun naman po ang sa IRR, sir, certified true copy lang po, sir. So we just followed it, sir.
Sa IRR, certified true copy lang?
Yes, sir.
Then I have to see that IRR. Whoever did that IRR, sinong nag-craft niya, nagbuo niyan, stupido.
Yes, sir. So certified true copy lang po, sir.
So kaya nga, kasi doon, sana man lang, certified true copy with the title itself.
Yes, sir.
Kasi anybody can lie. Ito nga, liar to eh. Oh, hindi nyo naisip yun. Katangahan nyo yun. Alam nyo naman yung certified true copy, pwedeng gawa-gawa ng istorya lang. Pwede magsinungaling doon. Ito na nga, nagsinungaling. Binuhay niyang patay. So,
Sir, kasi yung sa certified true copy, sir, is parang copy din naman yun from the LRA, sir, like ganito.
oh, pero may annotation doon. Kung certified true copy, so certified true copy, maliban na lang kung binura. So, hindi binura, exact copy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nakita pa rin na may annotation. Oh,
Yes, sir,
Ikaw
sir,
pa lang
di
ako.
ba, nag-explain po ako, sir.
hindi kasi sabi mo, certified true copy lang will suffice, right?
Yes, sir.
So, kung certified true copy yun, granting hindi niya dinaya, naging honest pa rin siya, doon sa certified true copy, may kita pa rin na may annotation.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir, we're talking about sa development permit po, sir. So, certified true copy lang po nakalagay sa IRR. Pero, in our practice, sir, dito sa yung time ko na, sir, kay certified true copy pa po yan, pinapacheck na po namin kung meron na po mga annotation.
exactly.
So, kaya, kasi...
So, yung sinubmit na certified true copy dito sa kaso na pinag-usapan natin ngayon, meron bang annotation
yes, sir.
doon sa kopya? Oh, yun pa rin. Huwag mo na idagdag yan kasi irrelevant na yan. So, I'm talking about, pinaikutin mo ako siya, sayang
Yes,
mo
sir.
oras na to.
Sorry.
No, I'm talking about annotation. So, kahit na certified true copy lang, sabi mo, pero yung kopya ay meron pa rin annotation.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Kaya nga, tinanong kita kanina, and yun ang follow-up sa katanungan ni Senator Jinggoy, sabi mo, you would not have done it.
Yes, sir.
And follow-up tanong ko, why na dapat hindi ginawa at hindi mo ginawa yon at bakit hindi ginawa nung predecessor mo.
Kasi para sa akin, sir, merong annotation, sir. Pero,
Wag na, sir, wag na. Kasi may annotation.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw naman, sir.
Sir,
Ikaw
sir.
naman, Pasko, pinalulungkot mong Pasko namin.
Hindi naman,
Okay. So may annotation. Anong plano mo ngayon? Dahil alam mo na merong ginawang kapalpakan na for me, tantamount to graft and corruption. Ano ang plano mong gawin dito, pwede na itong deceased, dito kay Engineer Tan, Engineer Narce? What is your plan?
we'll have yun nga po, sir, the MCI to explain, sir.
No, forget about the MCI. About your, the two people that used to work with DHSUD. Para ipakita mo sa lahat, sa mga taga-DHSUD, na hindi mo kinukonsinti ang korupsyon. So anong plano mo?
So, I'll be asking for a clarification, sir, and also I'll be referring it to our legal department, sir, for review, sir.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So i-refer mo sa legal para sampahan ng kaso sa ombudsman. Tama? Mali?
For review, sir,
Kaya nga, for review, pero maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw, kanina pa tayo nag-uusap dito, sabi mo nga, kung ikaw hindi mo papayagan, you would not have done it. For me, I said, there was corruption involved. That's why nakalusot. So, sasampahan mo ng kaso, para nakikinig tong dalawa, makarating sa kanila, na hindi ka tanggap-tanggap sa iyo, under your watch, ang korupsyon. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You hate corruption, yes or no?
yes naman, sir.
Yes naman. Okay. So, kakasuhan mo itong dalawa. Paimbestigahan mo sa legal department mo para hanggang sa kung nararapat, kakasuhan mo.
Sir, it's not my legal department because I'm just a region, sir. Yung legal department po ng department, central officer.
Kaya nga, which we will recommend.
Yes, sir.
Come on, takot ka dito. Ba't ka takot dito sa dalawa?
Takot
Kaya,
ako sa iyo, sir.
no, I'm sorry. No, kaya nga papaimbestigahan mo sa legal department, ikaw nagrekomenda. Then, of course, malaking weight yung recommendation mo. Kasi if I were in your shoe, nakita ko may corruption, I will recommend na ito'y dating nagtatrabaho sa department ko and I want these people be prosecuted. A case filed against them. Ganun dapat. Hindi yung para kang nagdidili-dali.
Yes, sir.
Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As a next hearing, next year, they will be invited. Katabi ka. Now, ang tanong ko ngayon, sa'yo, Engineer at Attorney Doral, ano yung, tinanong ko nito for the 100 times na siguro to, ano ang sistemang inilatag mo bilang direktor, bilang RD, mataas ang posisyon mo, para hindi na maulit yung ginawa nitong si Engineer Tan, si Engineer Narce at Director Alfredo Hiltan, para hindi na maulit.
Sir, I think stricter na lang po sa mga nag-review, nag-evaluate, sir.
Stricter?
Stricter na evaluation, thorough
How
evaluation po.
define stricter evaluation?
Uh,
Kasi I'm sure itong si Director Alfredo Hiltan, meron din siyang strict rules, regulations. Pero hindi nasunod. Ano nga na para hindi masunod, ay hindi na maulit?
sir, pag makita pala na kulang, sir, wag nang tanggapin. Yung ganun lang, sir. Wag nang
Exactly.
tanggapin, sir.
And then who makes that decision na para to stop the process for continuing if they see na meron palang problema sa step 1 pa lang?
Doon sa mga evaluator, sir, pag makita nila, once na matanggap from the records, dapat pagdating kasi hindi naman technical yung mga sinasubmitan, ang nakakakuha naman doon, sir, yung sa record. Yung sa, like, the director, engineer Corey, sir, machi-check nila pag kulang, ibalik na lang po, wag ganun, sir. Hindi na ipaprocess.
So sino ang mag-check to make sure na nasusunod yung proseso doon sa sino? Katulad nito, mataas na ito, si Alfredo Hilton, which karanggo mo to, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, ano nga? Nakalusot kay Alfredo Hilton, sumalangit yung kanyang kaluluwa. Oh,
Before you answer, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Cheese Escudero. Answer?
Yes, sir. Yun po, sir, yung sa pag-evaluate pa lang, sir, pag-evaluate pa lang, dapat pag makita na may kulang na, wag na, no ifs, no buts, sir.
then who makes that decision? Nakalusot nga hanggang sa direktor. Ano nga yung ang ginagawa mo ngayon?
Yun, sir. Ang sa evaluator, sir, I will be telling them strongly na kulang yan. Pag kulang, wag nang tanggapin.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, meron ka instructions sa mga evaluator.
Yes, sir.
paano kung kinasabot may evaluator tulad na ginawa ni Alfredo Tan? So, anong protection ng taong bayan? Kasi ganun din siguro si Alfredo Hiltan. O kaso, kinasabot niya.
Hindi naman, sir, ay trust.
So, ano nga ginagawa mo para hindi magkaroon ng sabuatan?
I think, sir,
Hindi mo talaga ako hindi mo
sir,
nag-get yung tinatanong
bibigyan
pa.
po ng kwan, sir, warning, sir.
No.
Ang mga consequences of what we do, na if ever nagkakamali, pagkulang, o ganun, sir, they can be,
Ano ba kayo? Computerized kayo? O mano-mano human intervention?
yung pag-submit, sir, kasi mga plano yun, sir, eh. So,
I know nga, pero siyempre lahat ng mga transaksyon dyan, hindi ba computerized? Lahat ng...
merong computerized, sir, pero ito kasi...
So hindi completely computerized, meron pa
Hindi po,
human
sir.
intervention.
Yes, sir,
Iyan ang ibig sabihin,
Ay, sorry.
lahat computerized na para makita ng sino man na ito ay nag-submit ng kulang na dokumento at wag na itong i-go, hindi na makarating sa step 2 from step 1. Yun eh, hindi mo magets-gets eh.
Sorry, sir.
Di ba? Put something like that in place
Yes, sir.
na hindi na ito maulit. Modernize.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Kasi hanggat may human interaction, madaling baluktutin yung sistema. Katulad nito yung direktor na, kataas-taasan na eh. Di ba? Nakipagsabuatan pa. O, hanggang ngayon ba, kayo ba nagrenta sa DMCI property, ang sa opisina? Kasi nabanggit ata ito ni Senator Chis Codero. Meron daw ata kayong mga building na nagrenta kayo sa DMCI?
Sariling call po din, sir. This building po talaga yun, sir, sa amin.
Wala kayong mga nirenta?
Wala, sir. Dito, central office at saka NCR, the same building lang po sa may...
So, registered this pala yun. Oh, sorry, I stand corrected. So, gusto ko po, ASAP, and you have to submit to us doon sa gagawin yung improvement, gawin nyo na pong computerized lahat ng transaksyon na nangyayari dyan. And when I mean computerized, dapat alam ng lahat. And anybody can check. Okay, tanong to. Nung kayo po'y magbenta sa inyong mga customer, itong mga unit, sinabi nyo ba sa kanila na may problema ito, pero huwag kayo mag-alala, kaming bahala, nagkaroon ba ng disclosure sa mga buyers na this land is under dispute, na nasa korte ito ngayon? Sinabi, yes or no lang, wala na pasikot-sikot. Were they properly informed? The buyers, yes or no lang po?
No, sir.
Why not?
Yun nga po, sir, kasi nung
No,
time-
sir. Why not? Pakisagot lang ng maayos. Kasi dapat, di ba, dapat may full disclosure na sa mga buyers para meron silang pagkakataon na they will still go on and buy the unit or para umatras, may kaso pala sa korte yan. Sakit sa ulo lang yan. Ayaw ko nang bumili. Para meron silang option. So, you have to tell them. Sabi mo, hindi. So, hindi nyo sinabi. That means you are being dishonest to your buyers. In that way, kukonek ako sa DHSUD. So, anong kaparusahan sa mga developer na nagiging dishonest sa kanilang mga buyers? Anong parusa?
Sir, they could be investigated, sir. Their licenses will be revoked.
Okay. So, ito, merong clear violation. So, revocation of license.
Yes, sir. After we will have served them the notice to explain, then we can do that, sir.
So, do it fast. So, investigate. Dito, very clear. Nagsinungaling sila. They were dishonest to their buyers. Then, dapat ma-revoke yung kanilang lisensya. Nang sa gayon, wala na silang pwedeng lokohin pa mga tao. Kawawa dito kasi sabi nga ni Senator Cheese. Yung mga nakabilim, dalawa lang yung option nila. Magipag-areglo o yung isa pang option. Now, in this case, tingnan mo yung anxiety, stress and anxiety na mafe-feel ng mga buyers. Of course, kahit na explanation nila, no amount of explanation will put them at ease or comfortable with this kind of hearing that we're having now for many times na tayo nag-hearing. I'm sure ito mga client nila nakabili ng unit, na-stress na ito. Kasalanan nila. So, last na lamang, and then I'll give it back to Senator Cheese. So, yung violation, yung sanction, yung penalty for the developers na nagsisinungaling sa kanilang buyer will be grounds for the cancellation of their license.
Yes, sir.
Revocation of the
They
license.
could-
Ano po yung proseso?
They will, pag may file ng complainant po, sir, sa atin.
Sino magpa-file? You're not gonna do it moto proprio? Kailan may complainant pa?
Dapat may buyer muna, sir.
Ano
May
po?
buyer mag-complain. na susulat, ganun. Pero we can look into this, sir, considering that this happened already.
May kailan pa ng buyer, paano kung yung mga buyer inareglo na nila? So, paano kung lahat, each and every buyer, kinausap na nila at naging satisfied sa ginawang areglo nila? So, patay na naman yung taong bayan.
Naman, sir, if
No, do it motu proprio. Come on.
we'll check on the record, sir, and we'll
No,
based on
don't
that, sir.
check on the record. Yes, we will do it motu proprio. May violation eh. Nanloko sila eh. Para sample to sa lahat, you're sending a clear message to all developers na matindi kami kapag kayo ay nagsinungaling sa inyong mga buyer, nanloko kayo sa inyong mga buyer, kakanselin namin yung permit ninyo. No ifs, buts. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
O, ganun na. Kasi, pwede na aregluhin lahat ng kanilang mga buyers. Cancellation, kayo mag-imbestiga. And tututukan namin to make sure na hindi kayo nababayaran.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Senator Cheese.
Thank you,
Chairman,
Senator
Mr.
Tulfo.
Chairman.
Attorney Gascon, you said earlier that you did not disclose the truth to the buyers. Are you trying to conceal the truth?
With that, Your Honor, hindi naman po na itry
What was
to
your
consult.
intention? Why not disclosing that there was a land dispute?
Yun nga po, sir, during that time, we believe that everything was already settled na ano na nga po, kumbaga everything was set. Actually, nung time na nga po yun, even though that yun nga po meron ng ano, yung mga workers din pumupunta rin ho sa DMCI during that time that nakikipag-usap nga po sa amin. And hindi naman po yung time na yon, yung mga previous years na yon, hindi naman po sila what you call this, I cannot answer. Yung maayos naman po sila nakikipag-usap. And ang concern po kasi nila during that time, Your Honor, there is another third party who is claiming not already them but the other party yung sinasabi nila pinagbentahan ho din nila. So during that time po, Your Honor, we are confident that the relationship between them and us are maayos. So kaya po the management or the DMC, I think that it will not lead into this kind of what you call this serious case po, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Senator Cheese? Attorney Regan?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, para lang po sa klaro ng mga facts ng case, gusto lang po namin i-put on record na kasi kanina pa po laging nasasabi na ang award po ng Supreme Court ay 1/3 sa laborers, pero hindi po nababanggit yung 2/3. Kung babasahin po natin yung desisyon ng Supreme Court, ang sinabi po doon ay ang 1/3 ay sa laborers at ibinabalik po sa original na may-ari yung 2/3. Sa decision po ng Supreme Court, hindi po sinabi na may right si DMCI doon sa 2/3. So ang kabuuan po nito ng desisyon ng Supreme Court ay wala pong right si DMCI, whether 1/3 or 2/3 po yung pinag-uusapan. Kasi nga po yung sinasabi po nila na pagkakabili nila noong 1995 sa mga original owners ay ninalify ng Supreme Court dahil ang sabi po ng Supreme Court, hindi nila ito ni-record, hindi nila ni-register yung sale nila, which is beyond the human experience. Yung sinasabi naman po kanina ng DMCI na nagkaroon na sila ng settlement, noong nag-apply po sila ng permit sa HLURB, ay hindi po sila aware na mayroon pong ongoing case. Nanalify po kasi yung deed of redemption nila January 4, 2011. So sa order pa lang po ng labor arbiter noong 2011, sinasabi na po dito na pinapakancel na yung titulo ni Tagiglan. Si Tagiglan po yung inacquire ni DMCI via merger noong 1997. So as early as 2011 po, dineclare na po na walang right si Tagigland at ngayon po ang kanyang successor in interest si DMCI doon sa lupa 2011. Ayon po sa aming mga dokumento na nakita, ang development permit po ni DMCI, Project Developers Inc., ay nag-apply po sila 2015. So kung noong 2011 pa lang po ay meron ng desisyon ng arbiter, kinakancel yung titulo nila ni Tagigland, ginamit pa rin po nila yung titulong ito nung nag-apply sila ng 2015 at na-issuean po sila ng development permit noong 2015 din po. Kasama po yung TCT number 12619. Nakapaloob po dito sa development permit na nag-grant sa kanila na as among the conditions na any misrepresentation or material falsehood on your part shall be sufficient cause for the cancellation of disapproval and or legal actions. So yung development permit po ay sa pag-construct pa lang o sa pag-develop po noong Ivory Woods. Ang sunod po dito ay yung application po nila ng license to sell. Sa application po ng license to sell, dapat po malinis na yung titulo noong lupa. Dapat po cancel na po yung annotation man doon sa lupa. Maaari pong i-confirm ito ng DHS UD kasi requirement po sa ating Condominium Act na dapat makapaglipat ang developer ng clean title sa mga buyer. Dapat po clean ang mailipat nila doon sa mga buyer. Kung hindi po nila ito makapaglilipat ng clean title dahil po may mga claim, may mga encumbrances, may naghahabol doon sa property, kagaya po ng usapin natin ngayon, minamandato po yung developer to buy back yung mga units na apektado po nitong development na ito. Binanggit po kanina na may plano po ang DMCI na bayaran, i-compensate yung mga owners, yung mga bumili ng unit base po doon sa amount na binayaran po nila o yung purchase price po nila doon sa unit. Subalit, meron na pong desisyon ang Korte Suprema po natin dito sa kaso po ng Vicente Cantimprate versus CRS Realty Development Corporation, GR number 171399, May 8, 2009. Ang sabi po dito ng Supreme Court ay dapat i-compensate yung mga bumili ng unit o ng subdivision lot o ng condominium unit for this instance based doon po sa kanilang actual and compensatory damages. So ang sinabi po dito ng Supreme Court ay dapat entitled po ang mga apektado doon sa equivalent ng market value noong mga lote o ng mga units na involved. Market value po ang sinabi, hindi po yung zonal value or hindi po yung amount kung pagkano nila nabili yung mga units. Sa website po ni DMCI, ang kanila pong published rates dito ay nagre-range po ng maximum price of 6 million to 8 million. Hindi ko po alam kung ano po yung petsa nito ng pagkaka-publish na ito. Pero ang information po namin ay ang going on rate po sa area na ay mataas na, more than doon sa price po na nakapublish dito sa kanilang website. Salamat po, Your Honors.
So, Attorney Dural, what is the remedy given the exposition of the lawyer of the laborers on your part, on the part of the agency? What would be the remedy of the buyers, and what can be the possible remedy of the claimant?
Yes, sir, the buyers, sir, they could ask for refund, or if not, the MCI can, what you told, can they buy back or?
At whose option, sir?
It's a buyer's option, sir.
Not the MCI's option.
If they are willing, sir, I cannot speak of them, sir.
No. What does the law say? At whose option
The buyer, sir.
is the choice? The buyer.
Yes, sir.
So either magpa-reimburse siya,
Yes, sir.
or ano yung second option niya?
Buy back, sir. Buy back ng...
O buy back sa kanya?
Yes, sir.
Hindi, ganun din yun. Buy back at the current rate.
Yes, sir.
What would be the power of your agency to help enforce this decision? This decision of the buyer?
Sir, I think they can go to our officer and have them file their necessary complaint, and if not, call their attention, meeting with the DMCI, sir, and they will discuss how would they be paid, sir.
Kayo, anong pwede nyo gawin?
We can call them, sir.
Venue lang kayo? Or
We can also call the DMCI, sir, for that alleged violation nila, sir. In fact, we've already sent them letters, sir, for the notice to explain why they will not be sanctioned, sir, or their development or licenses will be cancelled, sir.
Now, Attorney Cabuno, ang assumption ng DMCI is kanila yung 2/3. Apparently, they feel comfortable na yung former owners will execute. Anong pangalan ng apelido, Attorney Gascon, yung binila niyo?
Conrato Lacsina, Rodolfo Bonifacio, and I forgot the other name.
They seem confident that the two other siblings, other than the one against whom an award was made, would stand by their previous agreement with respect to the sale of the property. Regardless of the Supreme Court said. Remember, these two previous owners have to assert their rights. Hindi naman porkit sinabi ng Supreme Court, kanila na yun, kanila pa rin yun eh. They have to assert their rights. If they don't, then we're still back on to the 1/3, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, Your Honor, we do not have information about the other original owners, Your Honor, if they're still living or not anymore. Regrettably, Your Honor.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, we're still talking about the 1/3. And in Kuwait, 1/3.
Yes, Your Honor. So in that case, Your Honor, the remaining complainants, Mr. Lilio, for instance, the one we represent, could file the necessary writ of execution to implement, assuming the Supreme Court will upheld its previous ruling, to implement its ruling that the 1/3 will be allocated to the laborers and the 2/3 to the original owner. In that regard, Your Honor, the end result would seem like the 1.6 hectare property will be co-owned by the laborers, and for the 2/3 will be the original owners, Your Honor, removing DMCI or Taguig Land as an owner of the property, Your Honor.
Walk me through, Attorney Kapunan. They made the deal. Can you, by the way, Attorney Gascon, can you submit to us the September agreement? We don't have a copy of that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, apparently last September 2023, after the decision was made, they paid the workers again outside of Mr. Rebueno. So they would be comfortable. Ilang workers ulito?
6, Your Honor.
So they're confident in so far as 5/6 of the property is concerned. Dahil pumirma na naman ng, this will be the second time na pumirma yung mga laborers. And you're talking only of 1/6
Yes,
of
Your
the
Honor.
5,333, assuming we're just speaking of the 1/3. So what are your plans?
Your Honor, with that regard, they cannot. It is our opinion that the compromise agreement entered into by DMCI and the rest of the laborers cannot be approved or should not be approved, Your Honor. Earlier, they mentioned that they are returning an amount to what they considered and admitted as the buyer of the property, Your Honor. So it means, Your Honor, that at the time DMCI and the 5 laborers entered into a compromise agreement, they were well aware that there was already a sale made on the award by the laborers, and yet they pursued on the compromise agreement, Your Honor. Now, this sale is presumed to be valid, complete in details, notarized, signed by the complainants, and there was no case filed in court. There is no order of any court of competent jurisdiction rescinding this sale, Your Honor. So the parties, the MCI for instance, cannot simply say, we will return the amount given to you and then kami na ang makikipag-compromise sa'yo. We have settled jurisprudence, Your Honor, that the rescission of a contract cannot be done voluntarily by the party, especially so if it is validly entered into. There has to be a case, there has to be an order of the court, Your Honor.
So basically what you're saying is the workers sold nothing because they held on to nothing already after having sold their interest to the property to a third party.
We share that opinion, Your Honor.
But there is no pending case asserting that, right?
Your Honor, technically there is no separate case, but we already filed our comment opposition in the main labor case before the labor arbiter, challenging the validity of the compromise agreement. We vehemently opposed the said compromise agreement for being contrary to law, morals, good customs, and public conduct, to say the
Have
least,
you
Your Honor.
intervened in that case?
Your Honor, we represent the complainant, Mr. Lilio Robeno. We are already a party to
But
that
he
labor
sold
case.
his rights too.
No, Your Honor, he did not sign in that.
Only the 5 sold.
Yes, Your Honor.
Attorney Gascon, are you aware that the 5 workers you entered into a deal with last September already sold their rights to a third party?
Your Honor, I'm going to. The first time that we met with Mr.
Is it a simple-
We are not aware, Your Honor. On the first hand, Your Honor, we didn't aware that the workers already sold the right to another third party, which the name.
Outside of the third party that was part of the 90 million deal.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama ba yun?
The beforehand, Your Honor, when we went to the national to the labor commission, the NLRC.
No, balik muna tayo, Attorney Gascon. You are aware that the workers sold their rights to a third party, whoever that third party may be as we speak, last September 2023, because you said yourself, of the 90 million, 40 million at 8 million each would go to the 5 workers, and the remaining 50 million will now go either to the lawyers and to the third party to whom they sold their interests to. You admitted that earlier under oath, sir.
Yes, we have a knowledge that they have already sold their rights to another third party, Your Honor. But they're questioning the said sale because during that time they were only offered 5 million each. 5 million each for this right, for this sale, Your Honor. We during that time we don't have any knowledge the existence of the documents that these parties sold their rights for a 90 million to another third party. We were informed only that the agreement between them, the third party, did not materialize because that third party did not pay them the whole amount that they were promised to them.
Yun ang claim ng workers.
Yes, Your Honor.
But were you furnished a copy of the document where the workers transferred their rights to this case?
It was only Your Honor that on the presence when the law office of Sigyon only filed it in the labor arbiter, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
When they filed it, when?
September, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may respond, that statement was quite inaccurate, Your Honor, because when DMCI filed the joint compromise agreement before the labor arbiter, nilagay po kasi nila
Anong
doon.
year to?
This year, Your Honor, yung compromise
Okay, yung
agreement.
September.
Yung September 2023, Your Honor.
Na wala kaming kopya.
Nilagay po nila mismo doon sa compromise agreement na nagbabalik po sila ng pera doon sa third party na minimension po nila na nakabili noong right ng mga laborers. So, ibig sabihin po nito, at the time they executed the compromise agreement, aware po sila na may nakabili na ng lupa. And yet, dinerecho o tinuloy pa rin po nila kasi sila po mismo ang naglagay doon sa compromise agreement ng amount na ibinabalik. Given po na nabanggit na po ng mga laborers na naibenta na nila ito sa third party, we believe, Your Honor, DMCI should have been more circumspect about this transaction. And yet, they proceeded po with this compromise agreement. Not only once, Your Honor, but twice
Can we get
with the
a copy
laborers.
of the September agreement, sir?
Your Honor, again, there is the one that the compromise agreement or the one that the agreement that the attorney Capuno is saying is the agreement between Raymond Coang and the workers for 5 million each, 5.5 million each. In that agreement, they said that Raymond Coang will going to pay them 2.5 million and then another 2.5 million. The third party only paid them 2.5 million. Now the workers are already asking this third party claimant to pay them already the 2.5 million. But unfortunately, this person did not hindi siya tumupad.
Sir, kindly give me a copy of the
Yes, Your
September
Honor.
compromise agreement. Ngayon, Attorney Gascon, tumupad man siya o hindi. Di ba, problema ng workers yun.
Yes.
Ang usapan nila 5 million, binigay according to you, base sa kwento 2.5. Eh de, kung ako ang turing ko doon, ako na magbabayad ng 2.5 na utang niya, babayaran ko na rin yung binentahan, tapos tayo Bakit nagbayad pa kayo ng dagdag na 8 million on top of the 2.5 that the supposed third-party successor in interest paid them and then set aside money pa? Because if your belief is the compromise agreement is of no effect and force dahil hindi naman binayaran, ba't pa kayo mag-set aside ng pera para sa kanila?
Yung time po kasi niyan, Your Honor, yung lawyer nila sumulat na doon sa third party that they are already rescinding the contract. So, sumulat na po sila that they were not continue anymore with the original agreement that they have. So after hindi ho namin sila hindi ho namin sila ina-entertain kasi nga we know that they have an existing agreement with
Alam
this
niyo,
one.
binenta na.
Yeah, alam namin. Kaya lang ang sabi ho nila, hindi pa sila binayaran. And then they wrote a letter to this party. They saying that because hindi mo kami binayaran, we are withdrawing from that agreement.
Yes, but sir, you're a lawyer too. Rescission cannot be done unilaterally, especially if there's an agreement and compensation has been partly received. That cannot often by itself serve as basis. And besides, that came after the fact when you paid them already.
Yeah, that's based on our compromise agreement, sir. It's one of the nakalagay ho doon sa compromise agreement that they will file the rescission.
Exactly.
For
So
this.
when you entered into that compromise agreement, there was no rescission to speak of yet. And again, you admitted nga na nabenta na. Now question, sa 50 million na pang abogado at dun sa third party, nabayad niyo na yan?
Pardon, Your Honor.
Nabayad na ba yun?
Yung
Dun sa
buong-
third party? Tinanggap ba?
Partial.
O, tamo, partial.
Hindi
You said 40 million went to the workers at 8 million each, and then 50 million was reserved for lawyers and the third-party buyer. Was the 50 million paid to the third-party buyer and the lawyers?
Hindi pa, sir. Ayaw na ho nila
So
tanggap.
how can you rely on that agreement na tapos na to, hindi pa pala tinatanggap? How can you use that as basis na it's over and done with from your perspective? Eh hindi pa pala bayad din. Ang claim nyo, i-rescind pangalan ng mga abogado dahil kalahati pa rin nababayad. Dito, mahigit kalahati pa hindi nyo nababayad. How can the story end that way? It is still pending up to now. It is not yet done.
Yes, Your Honor, it's still pending.
And you're proceeding as if it already is. You even cited that earlier na nag-compromise na naman kayo after the Supreme Court decision insofar as the 1/3 is concerned. The 1/3 is not yet finished because the 50 million remaining balance hasn't been accepted yet.
Yung complainant, sir, binayaran na ho namin.
Pero binenta na nga ng complainant, inamin mo na binenta na nga ng complainant, kaya nga binabayaran niyo sila, di ba? Kaya nga nag-set aside kayo ng pera para sa kanila, di ba? So can you still say that it's over from your perspective? Tapos na? Inyo na? Hindi pa, di ba? Correct me if I'm wrong. Hindi pa, di ba? Hindi pa tapos yung kwento niyan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Even your compromise agreement is not yet even fully executed yet as we speak, right? Correct, sir? So the 1/3 clearly, if ever, is not yet a done deal. Hindi pa. Unless tanggapin lahat at pumirma lahat, di ba? So what do you intend to do, sir? Kung hindi tinanggap, ano mangyayari? Partition na yung sunod? Sue for partition.
Yes, Your Honor. We will demand for partition.
You will demand for partition?
We will...
Either party can demand for partition, right? Either party can demand for partition. And on the part of, on your part, Attorney Doral, pag nag-sue for partition, who will decide this partition? You or the regular courts?
So we have the Adjudication Commission, Your Honor, the Human Settlements Adjudication Commission.
You have exclusive jurisdiction over it?
No, sir, they are different commissions, sir.
No. Does that adjudication commission have exclusive jurisdiction over this particular issue
sir.
of partition?
Yes, sir. It involves the buyer and developer, sir.
No, it does not involve the buyer and developer. It involves a claimant that supposedly won 1/3 of the property with an inchoate share over the property where a portion was already constructed on and where units have already been sold.
Yes, sir. I think it's really the regular courts now, sir. Kasi
Regular courts ang partition.
Yes, sir.
Pero pag buyer ang nag-file, adjudication.
Adjudication Commission, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Cheese. Since we still have a session at 3 o'clock, I would like to suspend this hearing and continue it probably by next year. And I would like the presence of Mr. Consunghi. All right? You better inform him. Maybe on when we resume on January 22, maybe we can schedule it on the 24th of January next year. Okay? Session is hereby suspended.
So hanggang dito lang tayo mga tol. Maraming salamat sa panonood at patuloy na suporta. God bless you sa inyo lahat at hanggang sa muli. Paalam!